All right, there we go. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? If y'all can hear me good, or hopefully y'all hear me great. About to get into some content today. My plan, honestly, like it says, we're gonna talk about Kanye. Let's educate ourselves about any things and all things. What my goal is today is to write some jokes about most definitely Kanye. Oh, I'm about to burn his ass, and then educate ourselves on what's going on in the world currently, how it relates to events in the past, and how other civilizations or places have handled said events. So that's our goal today. And to deeper dive for the truth. The truth is what I feel resonates within me, right? So it doesn't matter what they tell me or what we read online today. I know the truth is what resonates within me. So let's just take a look. Let's just see what the craziness of the world has. By the way, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? It's your boy Waifu Guru, aka Django. We started up the Django Comedy Network, guys, because I'm doing stand-up comedy now. My goal of the Django Comedy Network is to unite a whole bunch of comedians, actors, musicians, and just have a really strong net of people who can help each other out in the pinch or always make an appearance. Um, you know, simple things like that, like Mel Gibson. Or actually, I found out it was in Field of Dreams. They said if you build it, they will come. I was like blown away. I always thought that was in Signs. Okay, cool. So yeah, I was just looking at images. I was gonna put this image up in the background, but then I was like, man, let me just use the stars just in case some nerd comes after me for using his X-Men art on my Twitch page that will be seen by nobody. By the way, guys, all right, listen, Twitch. Since you want to put me all the way down at the bottom, since you won't let nobody watch me, since you want to block me because I'm tall, um, I think the number one way to save Twitch is one, we got to get rid of these money hungry investors. There clearly somebody is like paying out somebody who put in a lot of money, right, to save Twitch. So they're just like, forcing all these ads down our throats and all that stuff. Literally, watching Twitch is painful, but if you love a streamer, you watch them, right? So then now I found out of that 8 hours of watching time that you're watching that streamer, 3.5 of those hours it totals out to about 3.5 hours. So streamers need to start streaming 12 hours in order to give everybody the full amount of content. Um, it's crazy how, because I get ads, I get 6 pre-roll ads, 8 pre-roll ads, and for the streamers who I really support and I really like, then I will watch them through those ads because if they get money that way, no problem. I'm not mad at them. I'm super happy for them. Um, hopefully what I'm doing is enough. Hopefully it's paying off. I know we're losing frames and all that. Like I said, don't worry, it'll come back. You just give it a second. Um, okay. All right. So let's just start here. Please tell me this is up on the internet somewhere by now. All right. This right here. All right. We're gonna talk about. Oh, my PC. Just plugged you in, baby. I'm about to say, baby, I already plugged you in. I don't know why you tripping for. You had all the power in the world. You've been plugged into the wall for the past hour. Okay, y'all. So let's get into this. Just know this is explicit. We are not anti-Semitic, even though the word Semitic has apparently just been able to be applied to anybody and anything who don't agree with some people's views. Um, all I want to talk about is I'm gonna just tell you guys the truth. All right, listen. Black Jew, white Jew, they hate you. If they hate Jews, they hate you. It don't matter if you're black or if you're white. Black Jew, white Jew, they hate you. Black Jew, white Jew, they hate you. So we're all on the same side. I don't know why they're trying to promote this agenda to separate us and to segregate us. It doesn't matter because there was Israelites that I believe migrated into like Russia, right? Like I said, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to educate ourselves. We're going to figure it out. I know that the German Jews are not from the original 12 tribes of Israel. They are from the Prohibition in 1920. We'll look at that clip and that fact there. Booyah. Okay, so just know, guys, this isn't no hatred toward anybody or anything. We love everybody. We love, we're trying to do our best by any and all people, okay? So just know that the journey we're on today is to find and discover truth, all right? We're not trying to put nobody down. We're not trying to do nothing. But I will never support a campaign that's built upon hatred. You guys know me. That's just not the deal. And once I seen that if you ever run for president, you have to put somebody down, right? I don't think Obama really did it, but I think he probably put down like the other political party if you really look at it. But let's see what we got going, y'all. All right, so we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Remember, kids, don't watch this in front of your parents. I don't understand why he did that. I don't understand why he did that. Like, you can tell me 100 times a day that it's for something beyond my knowledge, but when you go out and you look like look at this, y'all. When you go out and you start looking like a locked character in a video game, that's when you know you probably don't have the strength to say what you should be saying, okay? I was supporting Kanye for the longest, and I was understanding where he was coming from and his angle all the way up until he did this. Once he did this right here, I was out. I was out. No thank you. No thank you. I can't get behind a leader or a supporter who's afraid to show their face. How you gonna run for president? They ain't gonna let you run for president with that sock on your head. They ain't gonna let you get off of Air Force One with that sock on your head. I don't give a damn if it is a Balenciaga sock or what it is or who they put it on or what it symbolizes. I'm pretty sure it's like third party, right? That's probably like the sock that they put on the head of the persons that they probably hurt, and that's what he's probably trying to symbolize. Like, I know that knowledge and that information, but at the end of the day, my guy, you gotta pull your face back out. You gotta pull your face back out so that people can have something to get behind if you want them to support you. And like I said, we're gonna chop through and go through mostly all this footage. Hopefully today. Why not? I got a few hours to burn. Hopefully y'all do too. Alright, let's move up. I don't want to hear these people talk. I just want to see the footage. Ad. OP ad. This is crazy. Well, it's okay because he's trying to express that he loves for everybody. He's expressing the third dimensional mind that you need to have when you get to have an education. I was understanding. Right, can't group them all in. Can't group them all in because that's what they did to black people, right? They grouped us all in. We're all rapists, killers, murderers, but not me. I'm just a few of those things. Now, listen. The thing where the media blows this out of concern, like way out of water, is they think that like people are gonna just start coming out and being like, "Oh yeah, all these fucking black people love Hitler. Let's do something." No, no, that's just Kanye's opinion. No one's gonna hurt anybody. No one is hurting anybody at all. I promise you that stuff you see on the news is the stuff that the news set up. News would be like, "I'll give you $20 to run over there and kick that person," and that person don't know why he's doing it. He don't watch the news. He just made $20, you know. So don't buy into all that hatred, man. Any history aficionado will tell you that Hitler was one of the most luckiest people. If you really like look into his history, you will see that he was put into power by the British government, which was amazing because he was an artist. He was, even though he was a painter, just take it out of that context and be like, oh yeah, he was a great historian, or like he was a great, he was a comedian, or he was an actor. Just put it in that sense, right? And then he didn't make it big, but then he like magically blows up, right? Through the power of another government. That's all. That's why it's just funny. No, we're American. We kick their ass. USA #1 all day. USA, USA. Yeah, you know we're #1. We rock it. But in order to be #1, you have to understand the history of any and all other like people, right? Like you have to be able to understand. You have to be empathetic enough to understand the history and what was going on at that time, in that place, in that environment, when you know these wars and these tragedies happen, right? That's the secret to it. A lot of people aren't empathetic. A lot of people are bots. You know, once you tell them like one angry side to something, that's like all they see. They refuse to see something, even if you put it right there in their face, which is, I believe, just like a level of maturity, right? Like people are just like maturing. They're just becoming more mature. I remember when I was young, I didn't listen to other people. I was so, I think it's called being hard headed. I think that's what they wrap it up to. So let's move on. I've watched this. You see this Dave Chappelle right here has 15 million views. I probably put about 4 million views on there. Dang man, they really took down like all this Kanye West stuff and like only made it to where it's like how do I say, what the news media wants to cover, right? So like everything that's up about Kanye has something. Okay, let's just go to X17. This guy has all the Kanye exclusives apparently. Three weeks ago, free after his collabs are canceled. Dude, where's the original video? I really don't wanna. I One second, I'm just trying to find the original video. X17. Yeah, I watched this one. I guess we could just go over it again. I don't mind. I'm gonna snack on some chips, y'all. Hopefully y'all don't mind. Pop them out over here. Using the mic. Hopefully that's not too loud. Alright. So this right here. So just listen. there's this expression: always turn down the first girl you meet in a bar, right? The Amy's plan is always set up well before the fallout, right? So before anything ever happens, it was long set up long ago to play out the way it was going to play, to events and effects that they hope are still variables in our emotion, right? But whenever something looks bad, it was always meant to look that bad, right? Let's move on. Okay, so what this is telling me is that Kanye was supposed to get blamed for the explicitly looking children's clothes that the line was putting out, right? So while Kanye was the face of the company at that time, that they released these weird child looking clothes, everybody on the internet would have went after Kanye. But, but, why is that? Why was he put there? To take that charge? I can only imagine maybe it's just his turn to fall and he didn't want to fall, or he's not going along with the media plan. Who knows? Right? You got to ask him. But that is what he's saying. Let's move on. All right, let's stop right there. They're going to smear your name if you're associated with Hitler. History is always decided by the victor. So no matter what happens, no matter who does what, the victor of history, of the battle, can just say that you were a bad man no matter what. The history of the history is decided by the victor. You could have been defending your town, and the army came in, wiped them out, and then they'd be like, "Man, those are some bad people," but they were just defending themselves. History is decided by the victor. I believe his Hitler angle, he's trying to run for president, right? And unfortunately, America is still pretty, and I believe that sort of means that he just wants those people on his side when he's running for presidency, like anybody else who is a smart politician. Let's go. He says slightly autistic, like Rain Man. Man, sort of lost me right there. But listen, when it comes down to autism, they put the doctors just started passing out the brand of autism to anybody whose parents wanted some pills for either them child or themselves. Okay, you gotta understand that if you really look at the word autism, why is it that all people who are autistic, who really like pick up a talent, a sport, instrument, they're extremely good. It's almost as if autism is close to artistic, right? Listen, the reason why they try to bring down artistic people and call them autistic is because when you're artistic, you see the world for what it is and it makes you depressed. You don't want to participate in the world for what it is. You see the world for what it is. You see the world for the truth. And it's so horrifying that you just want to make your art. And now but nowadays you gotta go out, participate in the world. So when you go out, when you refuse to go out into the world, you get labeled autistic, I guess. But they were labeling kids autistic just who went outside and ran around. Like I said, they were passing out that label and those pills. I never supported anybody who poisoned their kids just because they were too energetic. But anyway, let's move on. Oh yeah, are we autistic? Am I autistic? I wish. I hope. Okay. 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 He just said, if you truly feel that you cannot accept hate, then you do not spew hate. It's another thing when you're a comedian and you're trying to articulate how a situation looks or makes you feel. But when you spew hatred without trying to be articulate with it, that's what people can't get behind, right? Oh no, what he says right here doesn't add up with everything else he says. But like I said, we'll break it down chunk by chunk. Whoa, yeah, nigga, you looking at him. I hate your gums, 'cause they black. I hate your teeth, 'cause they look like keys on the piano. Yes, 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 yes. There is unlimited number of. I think anybody who actually really does hate anybody who hates somebody, anybody who hates a race, anybody who hates one person, anybody who truly does hate, yes, yes, yes. I think they're autistic. Not autistic like Rain Man, to where they just want to be left alone and their brother takes them out to a casino. No, they're actually. Matter of fact, I just want to talk about that movie. That movie was so cold because doesn't the autistic guy die in the end, and then he just gets off scot free with like money and no autistic brother, so it was like a win-win. Never mind. But yeah, autistic people hate. They hate all the time. I think if you hate, you are autistic, and that's why you're so good at hating. You hater, because you're autistic. Continue. By the way, I don't hate anybody, any race, any culture. I make fun of people because that's my right as an American, and I've been put here on this earth. I've only been here for 30 years. Don't act like I enslave you, I oppress you. It's not me. I'm just making jokes. Look at that. He said, y'all, China don't control him. They control y'all. So, like people always talk about, being on the other side of the matrix, right? You don't got to be the president to have the higher knowledge of what's really going on here in this country, like what this man may have. So, yes, China owns most of the U.S. debt. That's how it goes. If you want to buy up some of the U.S. debt, I guess they let you. But that's why we don't close down our borders and everybody just drive American cars, right? That will fix the economy within a year. If we close down our borders, kicked out all the foreign cars, everybody drove American cars, forced them, our economy would literally be fixed. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. But the reason why we can't even practice or even try that idea is because we owe China money. So in that same sense, they have the right to sell here. We can't close our market to them. Okay, so what I believe he's talking about is that same U.S. debt, right? Because I don't really think the U.S. would just like acknowledgely, just give away big chunks of debt to a possibly enemy or sovereign nation, right? Understand that China is a civilization. They're not a country. They're not a state. They're not a capital. No, they're a civilization. It's different when you have existed as long as they have existed. They have seen everything and they have records on what to do. Like I said at the beginning, we study history so we know what to do in certain cases and events. China has been through it all already. And through studying their history of how their citizens were attacked by foreign entities, I know that's how we are under attack as Americans, as by foreign entities trying to separate us, deregulate us, drive a wedge between us all. Let's move on. Oh yeah. So what I believe he's referring to, what the people did was they came in and they started up businesses, employed people, and bought up the U.S. debt, and then sold that U.S. debt overseas for probably like double or triple the amount. Why not? Capitalism. Capitalism is a new. We are still practicing. We are still learning. We are going to make mistakes, but the sooner we correct our mistakes and do better, the better we will be with this capitalistic system and society. No, no. China has single-handedly defeated America by playing by the rules. So in America, the reason why the American people are dangerous is because they quote unquote have Christian values. So before they hurt you, harm you, and kill you, first they have to villainize you. They have to make you seem as if you're not human. Then the American people can do whatever they want to you and not feel bad. Let me back up a little bit. I forgot what he was saying. Okay. So, what China would do, they wouldn't even shoot a single bullet. What China would do is they would say, "All right, well, how about you guys give us that money back we owe you?" And then our Congress will go, "Okay, we'll give you this amount back for these amount of years." No, 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 no. We want all of our money back that we're owed tomorrow, or there's going to be a problem. And that's how China single-handedly defeated America. They know that we would never ever want to be put in that situation, because as the American people, we wouldn't pay. And then China would come over here and say, "Okay, I own this land, and these people who are here. You don't own me. I'm an American." Soon as you see China coming, "You don't own me. I'm an American." As soon as you start fighting back against China, we gonna fight back. We ain't gonna let you take our land. It don't matter, because the people who you think are on your side, the U.S. government, they're gonna run. They're gonna run. They already know that they're gonna run ahead of time, where they're gonna run to. Oh no, here comes those planes. Good luck, American people. You're on your own. By the way, thanks for making all those mean tweets about the government, about each of us officials, about all of us. Enjoying being under the control of the, I don't even know what to call them. Let's just call them our new overlords. But yeah, okay. So don't worry. They wouldn't shoot a single bullet. They would just ask for the money back. We wouldn't be able to give them our money. We would see our leaders flee, literally flee from the country. Our military would just sit there like, what are we going to do? And as long as, I think we could just give them like all the weapons. If I think we give them all the weapons, they're probably maxed out to like, the trained dollars that we owe. But they would be defenseless. See how they did that? John. All right. All I'm gonna say is, where's the Jackie Chan movie about him stopping the virus from getting to America? There should be a Agent Jackie Chan movie where he is trying to stop his fellow evil countrymen from delivering that evil virus, and then he, I don't know, probably sacrifice himself on like some Indiana Jones type stuff. But it doesn't matter where it came from. We ain't gonna do nothing. What you think we gonna do? Run over there to China and run up in there? No, no, no. It doesn't matter where it came from. We ain't gonna do nothing. All we can do is something about it. All right. So the elite Zionist Jews. Every society has an elite level to it. The easiest way I can explain to you nerds is like Batman Court of Owls, right? Every state, every city, every small little group always has a court of owls, right? I'm not jealous of how you got to that power to be in the court of owls unless you hurt other people. If you hurt other people, you child traffic, you human traffic, you took others' lives, then I will be against you in you owning that power. But if you got that power through literally your mama, your daddy, your uncle all working, living in the same apartment, saving up money, starting up a business finally sold out 2-3 generations later, that money got invested into like a bigger corporation, things kept on rolling and moving, then I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. As long as it doesn't, hurt anybody. I'm not jealous. Oh, I wish I could have been born rich. Listen, I am a genius, okay? Oh, I was talking about how to fix Twitch. That's why I'm a genius. I was talking about how to fix Twitch, so we'll get back to that in a second. How to fix Twitch is real simple, okay? Stop give the streamers back their 30-70 split or whatever it was, and on top of that, charge viewers. Viewers will pay $9.99 a month for 3 emotes. Viewers will literally pay $9.99 a month for 3 of their own personal emotes that they can put into a chat, right? So they can make up a personal emote for 3 of any of their own favorite streamers. They can make up 3 emotes that represent themselves, but they would literally pay $9.99 a month. And if they don't pay, you just turn off their emotes like you do everybody else. How hard is that? Okay, so stop charging the streamers, charge the viewers. On top of that, with ads, listen, Twitch, stop being money hungry. Split some of that with the viewers, right? But leave it on Twitch. There is literally viewers who would sit at their computer for 8 hours a day if it gave them only $10 to give to their favorite streamer. So that viewer would sit there at their computer and watch 8 hours of ads for $10 to give to their favorite streamer. And the $10 never even has to leave Twitch's pocket. Come on. It's not hard. It's just that the people who are running Twitch right now are money hungry, corporate elitist. Okay? Get out of here. Get away from us gamers. I knew it was bad, guys, when Amazon bought it and we started seeing car insurance ads. Dude, we were watching Twitch for years. We ain't never seen no damn car insurance ads. I knew it was bad when they thought sex would sell on Twitch, right? Don't you remember all them hot girls that used to be in those ads? They cut that out real quick. But they don't care about gamers. Most gamers are autistic. Most gamers do have mental problems. 99% of gamers have mental problems. I promise you that. But they don't care about us. Those advertisers don't care about us. Right now, with Twitch in the current condition that it is, they don't care about us. So, they told us go out, find viewers on other platforms and bring them back to Twitch. Nah, I ain't your hoe. Because they straight out told you. No, let's move on, please. But yeah, that's how to fix Twitch. I have another idea too. So yeah, we need like either Jay-Z or Elon Musk to buy Twitch. Jay-Z or Elon Musk, please buy Twitch. Please buy Twitch and save people. Jay-Z, Elon Musk, if you buy Twitch and you allow viewers to watch 8 hours of ads a day in order to equal out to $10 a day to give to their favorite streamer with no cap, because the $10 would never have to leave your pocket, and our platform already has 300, almost 500 million people on it. That's all the money issues fixed, problem solved right there. Boom. Because even people who have money would still do that just to save money. But we need a generous heart. We need a real American, someone who actually cares about the youth. I'm a 90s baby. I just turned 30 this year. Hopefully somebody who cares about the youth of America to, step up and save a platform that we care about, right? I know. Ain't nobody gonna help us, but it was worth a shot, y'all. Let's move on. Okay. Most definitely, Kanye. Most definitely. But that wasn't what I was looking for. What I was actually looking for was like the original video when he had his face out outside the gym. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this one too. This one too. This one is really good because damn you ad. You just got some free advertising on my own damn stream. All right, so this video right here is really good because he tries to quote the Bible, and I was also behind him until right here when he starts misquoting the Bible. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna light another incense. I'm gonna grab me some juice. Cornerstone. He just run up, start giving away grim facts. Yo, Kanye tells the truth about the Jews. Kanye makes the black people look bad. Damn, you eating a banana. Hey, bro, you caught me. You caught me. Yeah, I agree with everything you say. I just wish Kanye was a little bit more articulate in what it is that he's trying to convey, you know? And if he just got here, I already said that I was behind him all the way up until he put the Balenciaga black sock on his head. He was looking like a locked video game character. He was looking like Smoke from Mortal Kombat back on PlayStation. He was looking like he was about to run up on somebody and just go, because that's the only buttons he can press. I couldn't believe he did that. And then how you gonna run for president and expect me to get behind you? I want to get behind you, I really do, but I need you to take that back off your face. So I'm gonna come at X17 right here for editing this the way that he edited it. Watch how he cuts to Kanye sitting down in the chair right now on his phone, not paying attention to the service. I don't know if he's trying to like blatantly show that he's being disrespectful, or because listen, I write, I'm a writer. Look, here it goes. I know for a fact sometimes inspiration hits you anywhere. See right here, he's not standing, he's not giving praise. A lot of people aren't standing, right? But older guy, fat guy over there, disabled. I go to church sometimes and I try to do my best to stand. But he's on his phone too. So I'm gonna just rack that up to Kanye is just simply maybe he had a creative idea. Maybe he was taking notes on the scriptures. That's how I would spin something like that. All right, let me hit this banana one more again. I have never been lucky enough to be the kind of person where a celebrity would visit my town, let alone a church, without being paid massive amounts of monies. Alright, I think he comes back outside. Let's skip ahead. Ah! The ad got us. So let's mute the ad. So yeah, right here he gets into talking about that stuff. All right, let's listen. Let's break it down. So now DT told Ye not to run because he couldn't win. I never felt as if a black man ever could be president of this country. Okay? Until Obama did it. Now, Obama, they had to go find the most perfect black man that you actually can. And listen, black men are rare. There's a lot of black people, but a black man is rare. A black man's only concern is himself and his family. As soon as you see that black motherfucker start to care about other people, what other people are doing and their concerns, that is a black person. That is an agent. That is someone who's just wearing your skin color to reveal who you are, your identity, all that stuff. So there's a lot of black people, but a black man is as rare as a unicorn, let me tell you. So out of all the unicorns, they had to find a unicorn with a golden horn. Can you believe that? Could you imagine finding a unicorn with a golden horn? Now, there's tons of black men out there, but they have backup families, kids by, they're just not perfect. Obama was damn near perfect, okay? So he showed me that I could possibly be president, even though I'm imperfect, because I just break that down to the model of Christ. So I feel like I could be president thanks to Obama. So I feel like Kanye can be president. Honestly, if a vote, because all right, first of all, people overestimate the power of the president. Okay, the president is the general manager of the Burger King that we work at. He's not the owner. He's just the general manager of the Burger King. He can tell every Burger King in every state what to do. But if he wants to say we're going to shut down tomorrow and move on and stop doing this, he can't do that. So people need to understand that the power of the president is limited. It's not the last unlimited president we had was JFK, and look what happened to him. So, okay, so bringing all that back down, the electoral vote comes down to like a consideration, right? When they look at each state and the people's vote is like, okay, I have the people's vote behind me. They want me to be president. Well, the electoral vote is people who pay for all this, who all the money goes to, whose kids all these people are, who are in these Senate positions, all this other stuff. So it's a club and you're not in it. It's a club and we're not in it. It's a club, and the only way to get on the other side of it is to have a X amount of dollars and possibly buy up some of that U.S. debt. But no, I think Kanye could be president if he gets his head out of his ass. Even now, I think he can clutch it back if he gets his head out of his ass. Because to be president, you gotta be fearless. You can't care what you can't be president of this country if you care what somebody thinks about you. You can't be president of this country if you appear weak to fold under pressure and the opinions and things that don't even truly exist. You gotta be like conditioned to know, what you're getting into when you sign up for that. But let's move on. I believe what Trump is doing is reverse psychology, because everybody told him not to run for office. So it may be reverse psychology. No, nobody's ever going to be on your side whenever you try to do anything in life. You try to do anything in life besides go to work and go home and go to sleep. People are going to be against you because they can't understand why you want more. A lot of people on this earth are bots. I hate to say it, but a lot of people on this earth are bots. If you feel like you can create a movie, if you feel like you can create a song, if you feel like you can create art, you have what it takes to create business. You have what it takes to participate in the world on a scale that is terrifying to the average man, because your mind thinks faster or to a higher dimension or on more levels than what they can comprehend. So if someone's only job, like their only purpose is to go to work, go home, get drunk, have a family. That's okay. That's enough for them. But they will never understand why you want more, and they will never understand. They will never be on your side. They'll never be on your side. They will always be against you. So I always feel like it's reverse psychology whenever, people hear stuff like this, like you can't be president. No, 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 no. You can. But everybody in the world's gonna tell you that you can't. So I'm just gonna be the first, to tell you that you can't. And maybe when you make it, be like, nigga, even that nigga Trump said I couldn't make it, and look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna go get a donut because I'm fat. Don't laugh at me. Okay, so right there, I think we all fall short of the glory. When I first heard that, I said, okay, I'm gonna let it slide. Because the full scripture goes, we all fall short of the glory of God, right? Okay. So maybe you don't throw the end on theirs. Let's move on. I'm not tripping on that. But I'll show you what I am tripping on. He said Putin's problem with America is that we do not follow what Christ says to follow. Okay, so you guys see these right here? I'm gonna show you something. This is called a potato. Okay, I have potatoes because I like French fries. French fries, and mashed potatoes and gravy. Matter of fact, when the stream is over, I'm gonna go make me some mashed potatoes. Any potato-based products I love and enjoy. Russians hate fucking potatoes. And if they hate fucking potatoes because that's all they have to eat every single day, night, because that's what all the poor has to eat. I was poor and homeless out here, and I was eating steak and potatoes once a week, tacos and burritos once or twice a week. People would come and cook us burgers once or twice a week. There's no greater country than the USA. I highly doubt that, because we're number 32nd in the world, right? I highly doubt if we go to the 31st country, their homeless people will be eating better than ours, okay? So, let's rewind and double back on what he just said. Yes, exactly. But also at the same time, absolutely wrong. That's an outside opinion. Being Christian means being Christ-like. Being Christ-like means that when you are faced with an option, you have one or two options. You can give into your primal human nature, or you can give it to Christ and be rewarded later on for giving it away and for forgiveness and all that stuff. So whenever we are faced here in this nation with a situation that isn't manipulated by people, we most definitely always take the Christian option. If you look at how the black people were treated in America when they were hosed down in the street, when they were just trying to get civil rights to be treated like human beings and not a dog, and they're being hosed down, beaten, shot, maced, all that stuff. That wasn't the Christian thing to do. That was like furthest from the Christian thing to do, right? You know, it hurts my heart when I think about it every day because I love being American. I was conditioned to be an American citizen. I love America. But when you look at the American history of what we've been through, it doesn't seem like America loves me very much, you know? I try not to take it at face value like that. I try to do my best every day in society and hopefully be judged off of my actions and not, my heart. But, you know, I understand when people say that this country does not act to its Christian principles. I truly do understand that. Moral compass is just perspective. Everybody's moral compass is different based off of where they live and who they are. So when he's talking about things being Christ-like or not Christ-like, is we all have to start and live toward the same standard. If we all live and strive toward the same standard, then we start to have the same type of understanding. When we let all these other people come in with all the different religions who dilute our understanding and like our path toward our one goal, then that's when it's bad. Sexual addiction and pornography addiction. Kanye West has dealt with those things, which is crazy because people try to put that stuff off on any and everybody like it's just them, like it's just those one people or that one person who are going through that horrible, tragic, terrible thing. Kanye West is admitting right here that he has dealt with sexual addiction and pornography. Of course, he was living the higher quality of it to where I'm pretty sure his porno was two live hot girls, like live in the flesh. And, his sexual addiction is just because he's a man. It's not fair that this country turns a man's sexual appetite against him. We are men, like, don't you understand that, like, sex or women like the only true reward? It's not money, houses, and cars. If a man could fuck a woman in a cardboard box, he would. He wouldn't buy a nice car. Men buy nice cars because they know that that's what women like. We would just be doing us, man. But capitalistic society still in development. Still in development. Let's move on. Any form of perversion is bad in God's eyes. Any form of pornography is bad in God's eyes. Whenever I ask somebody, do they believe that? I also ask them, do they believe in aliens? And when they say no, I don't believe in aliens, then that's when I know that their intelligence is limited to just here. I'm pretty sure if God exists and He is truly everywhere in this Christian Judeo principle that they try to constrict Him to, then I'm pretty sure He doesn't give a fuck if you reproduce or if you practice reproducing, because you're not the first person. If God killed everybody who fornicated, who did porn, then he would be the God of the Old Testament, right? That's why supposedly he sent Jesus down to die for all of our sins, so he would stop sending people to hell because this earth is just too hard. If you believe that, if you're into that, I believe your truth is whatever helps you wake up in the morning and get on day by day. Okay. Okay, which is also true. A lot of them, yes. A lot of them are also runaways. A lot of them are foster kids. A lot of them are honestly just trying to take a shot in an industry to where they make a lot of money and don't have to go work at fucking McDonald's. Nobody wants to work at McDonald's. Wants to work at McDonald's. Working at McDonald's is like being fat. If somebody came in and gave you a magical button that just made you just instantly become skinny and just take you away from there, you would press it in a heartbeat. I don't have kids. I don't have kids because I feel as if I am not mentally immature enough to take that on. Because, yes, when you have kids, you should not be looking at pornography. You should not be looking at pornography. And I know that I am not mentally ready to clean up my life to that degree yet, to have children, because that is ridiculous. That there's adults out there who have a sex addiction or a porn addiction and they have children. That's just, of course they would probably never hurt their kids, but that's just too close to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. So as my teacher teaches us, God is just the creator, not the manager. It's up to us to manage each other. He's not. He created all this and he bounced on and kept on creating probably. This is up to us to manage this place, to manage this world, to manage this country. It's up to us. He's not going to come down and do it. It's up to us to be better than who we were yesterday, to be better people for tomorrow. I hate how he's feeding them right now. He's like, don't worry, I got you. I know you don't know how to talk. I know you don't know how to sound interesting for more than 60 seconds. I'll feed you. I'll feed you. I'll feed you content. On that note, we talking about there's enough in this world for everybody to have some. Yes, food, water, shelter. Yes, there's enough. I think everybody is entitled to food, shelter, water. But anything more than that, no. You have to get up and grind. You gotta get up and go out and go get it. Older families in power. I believe. If I'm not mistaken, when Martin Luther King said he had a dream, he was meant for blacks to be seen as equals in the eyes of the Americans, right? That's why we're called African Americans. I believe that we can all become one of those higher powered families, and we should have already been there already. It's just our forefathers, not our forefathers, our fathers and our grandparents were game bangers and dealers, pimps, whores. We didn't have a good foundation. If they would have sacrificed themselves to build us a stronger foundation, we wouldn't have to do it here. But also, there's been multiple events of sabotage all throughout history. There's Tesla, 1920. There's a gang of stuff that we can go look at to where I should have had the rights to be born in a community to where my growth was their number one concern. But no, born in America, I'm just a slave, just capitalistic, product, capitalistic cog. But let's continue. That's crazy, right? They tag you as a racist when they call you anti-Semitic, even though that's not what the word really means. But they label you so that they vilify you, so nobody will believe what you say. Nobody will believe what you say when they make people look at you and not feel like you're human. And he say, Yeshua, that is the name, that's the true name of Christ. Yeshua, not Joshua, not close to Yahshua. Yeshua, like that. It's when people say God's plan, I always think, yeah, the universe's plan, right? The bigger plan that is bigger than my ability to concept why the sun goes up and down. Everything is in motion, bigger than I am to understand why I think certain things happen here and there, right? Which is the only way, which is the hardest way when you give up, like that. But I don't believe God told you to put that Balenciaga sock on your head. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Mm, mm, mm. See, look at that. We need somebody like you to be up there in the office. What is he going to do besides tell you the news? He's just going to tell you what the Congress, what the Senate wants you to know. Then we all watch Star Wars, man. We all know that the president doesn't truly have power like that, man. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. Let's pay attention to this date, right? Is that what you said? 11/23/22, the same day Kennedy got shot. And I thought that was a really good answer right there. I thought that was a top quality political candidate answer right there. That was really good. That was really good. He said Howard Hughes or Disney. Damn. Look at that. He said like Disney. So he's still on the side. He's still with that anti-Semitic stuff. So right after this, let's go back and watch the original. I want to see the original. I want to see the original. The one when he's outside his daughter's basketball game. Yeah, I guess it's this one. By the way, his security guard, terrible job. His security guard right there to his right never looks behind them. Terrible, terrible security guard. Like you see, like that guy just standing back there. I would have took a better position right there behind Kanye's right shoulder. That way, if any of you came for him, I'll still right there directly in the path, either front or back. Terrible security guard. Damn, it said the actual definition said even if you point out the power that they have, you're anti-Semitic, which is funny because one of my other favorite comedians was talking about. You ever notice how Jews get mad when you point out their stereotypes, like they run the banks, or they built Hollywood? But then you look at black stereotypes, it's like, shut up with your big old black dick, you big lip monkey. Here you want some chicken and watermelon and some grape soda. It's like that's what it is, right then and there. Insane, insane. But like he just read in the definition, and this face is a really good meme. We should probably make a meme out of that. But like he said right there and there, even if you talk about the powers that they may or may not own, that is considered anti-Semitic. I mind you, these are the same people that we saved in World War II, right? These are the same people that we saved. Now I say we because I am an African American. It is put down on the job application. My family has been here in this country for over 7 lifetimes, 7 generations, I think you can even possibly call it. Yes, we were slaves. My great 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 grandfather was a Negro fighter. His child, he gave birth to a black daughter with another slave that a slave master fell in love with, and then they bred and had some kids, but then she had more kids and whole other long. You got to come to my stand up if you want to hear that story. But anti-Semitic, like I said, guys, it doesn't matter if you're a black Jew or a white Jew. If somebody hates a Jew, they hate you. Black Jew, white 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 Jew, they hate you. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. If they hate Jews, they hate you. So, you know, that's why I don't understand this division that he's trying to put in between us here. It makes absolutely zero sense. But let's move forward. He didn't know it was anti-Semitic to say, hey, these people are in control of the most powerful resource in all of the United States. They control the minds of the people. Listen, guys. If I was to unfortunately get in trouble, they would put it on TV. Oh, he was crazy. They would have like a whole pre-story already made up. They would pull clips from my Twitch of me raging. They would pull up my court case. They would drag me through the mud. Okay, so don't understand the media is a tool. People believe the media is reality because they don't want to think any more than that. Whatever the TV says, whatever the news channel says, they accept that and they don't want to go no further because it's scary, because it's too much information to take in, whatever it may be. But that is the case. Let's move on, please. These are people who just started those businesses, those industries. You can't be mad at them for starting those businesses and industries. It's just hard because if you, as a black man, was to start one of these businesses and industries, they would not mess with you, or the lowest of them would come and mess with you just to possibly elevate themselves. So, see that guy behind him? Look at that. That could have been a pistol. That's why I said that security guard is trash. And look, the security guard never turned around. Never turned around one time to check that dude behind him. He checks later on, but like I said, trash security guard. I would have never let anybody like this get see them. I'm like, nope, lady, y'all can't come behind Ye. Back that way. You can't come behind Ye. Back that way. Marvel. Damn, Marvel's owned by a Jew? Who would have ever fucking thought? Did you hear that black girl? She's like, oh, he's just naming everybody. Insane. I tell you, it doesn't matter who runs these things, but I will tell you what. Okay. Oh no! Yeah! Oh no! You're okay. So why does this matter? Why does this matter? Why do these people's ethnicity in this position matters? I'll tell you guys right after I come back from the bathroom. Give me 30 seconds. Okay, so the reason why these people, they're, I don't know what you call it, either their religion or their ethnicity. The reason why it matters is because it's easier for them to enact an agenda. So if they all decide to come together and they want to tilt the world in a certain direction, or their viewers and the people who pay for their content in a certain direction, they can do that. We could use Marvel for the best example. With great power comes great responsibility, right? What he's pointing out is that these people have either abused or are abusing or will abuse in the future the power that they have in order to manipulate the public, to the people, us, into seeing something in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's why these people's ethnicity or their religion matters. Is because it's easier for them to enact out an agenda because they know each other, or maybe that's what he's trying to point out, that they know each other via this ethnicity or religion. Like he said, someone came at him later, someone came at Kanye later on and said, if you're going to be going after these people, why don't you just name names? And that's because nobody names names, you dummy. As soon as you name a name, that's when you get knocked down. You can say this person or this building or this company is doing whatever forever, but as soon as you name names, then that's when you cross lines. All right, let's go. Teamed up on by who? There's no way he's being teamed up on by all those different companies that he just named. He's clearly talking about being teamed up on. Oh, trust me, he can give them garbage designs away. This nigga's idea was less was more. I'm not buying no $80 sweater with a fucking hole in it. What the fuck? Yes, that's what everybody does. You can tell anybody that they're crazy, but they'll say, look at what I have. I have something you don't have, so how am I crazy? Well, I have inner peace and you don't. So how are you crazy, you know? When it came down to George Floyd, he was just trying to point out about how a black man's death can be exploited via the media in America in order to make money. Um, Thousands of black people die every day, right? But how come their families don't make as much money as what George Floyd's family made, right? Like, they exploited a black man's death in America for profit and gain. But at the same time, they got justice. They got justice. So you can't be mad at it. If you get justice, you can't be mad at the way you got it. So that's all. Listen, guys, black lives don't matter. No lives matter. Your life doesn't matter as soon as you feel like it doesn't matter. Of course, every life in the world matters. Of course, everybody is entitled to live here. But some people feel like their lives don't matter. And when they feel like that, then they feel like your life doesn't matter. So then they try to take that out on you. So watch out for those kinds of idiot energy vampires. If going from billionaire to millionaire is knocking you down a peg, color me impressed. Worried his legacy? No way. You can go listen to Graduation 20, 30 years from now and feel like it was a banger. Look at that. He was like, I just thought of that. I just thought of something good right here on the spot for the media to put their knee on my neck. Yeah, I don't support that. That I understand why he supports Trump and coming angles coming from, but you have to be more articulate when you tell people these kinds of things. That's all. True, true. Because I don't vote. Trust me, Republican, Democrat, it's all a game to steal your money while acting like they're fighting with each other. I just wear a red hat to trigger people because it's hilarious when you flip out because of what people say or what because they're wearing it and we get a reaction out of you. That's priceless. Thank you. Damn. He just said that they tried to assassinate him. They just tried to assassinate Kanye. Is what he just said. Look at all that hand movement. That's how you know he's acting. That I be doing that on stage. That's how I know he's acting. He's all coming out fresh. No, 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 no. Even if you listen to the ethnicity of the guy who asked that question, that was a question from like someone who lives in the middle of the country, who's never been around anybody of any other ethnicity, who didn't go to school with kids from other ethnicities. Don't you feel as if you have a responsibility as an influencer? No, this world owes you nothing. Oh, let me tell you the second half to that quote. You owe this world nothing. This world owes you nothing. You owe this world nothing. So no, no influencer has to put themselves out there to be judged or to be viewed a certain way. They choose to. Just know that it's always a choice. And he's attacking some poor news reporter over White Lives Matter. Man, that T-shirt. He was just trolling. He was just trolling with that T-shirt, just trying to get some money, trying to get some sales, trying to make a joke. I mean, it's not very creative, right? That's like what all creative people do is they always turn around the basic idea or concept of something. You'd be like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Oh, let me turn that around. What's the opposite? Black Lives don't matter. Okay, we can't say that. What's the opposite? White Lives Matter. Okay. So, shocking, nice. Which is very true. We are entitled to a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things to where black people don't even have to work. You don't have to rob. You don't have to steal. You don't have to kill. You probably just have to work for about maybe 5, maybe 10 years, and you can get out of the game of being a slave in America. Um, I didn't know this. I found this out a few years ago. So now I'm trying to fix and prepare my life so I can make those kind of moves and options. But yes, that is very true. Black people do not take full advantage of their rights. We're even an endangered species here. It's like what number one lowest is like the Indian. I think we're probably like right behind it, unless you want to point out some weird ethnicity that didn't migrate here. Like we're talking about people who were already here. So yes, we do not take full advantage of every opportunity that we have. But that goes to say for everybody. Everybody doesn't take full advantage of this opportunity that they have to be an American. Let's continue. So at the end of slavery, it was said, and it was written out, and it was put in writing that the blacks would receive 40 acres and a mule. Let's look into that. All right, let's see. William T. Sherman, Special Field Order 15. William T. Sherman, Special Field Order 15. If set aside land along the south coast, so that each family shall have a plot of not more than 40 acres of tillable ground. That plan later became known by a signature phrase, 40 acres and a mule. Okay, who the fuck is William T. Sherman? Probably a president. Let's see who this guy is. Former commanding general of the United States. Was he a president? Oh yeah, look at that motherfucker. You could tell he hate niggas. You could look right into his face and tell he hate niggas. Alright, I'm just fucking with y'all. American soldier, businessman, educator, and author. So nobody said we was gonna get nothing. Y'all didn't see nothing. Just ignore those pictures. Let's move on. So I just recently found out that women abuse Planned Parenthood. I didn't know that. I thought women would only go get abortions if they really needed one. I thought women would only go to Planned Parenthood if they really needed a abortion. No, there's women out there that abuse it, that average about 2 to 4 a year. And it turns out that it just happens to be a larger percentage of black women, which I had to find out here. Funny how they put an ad right in between there. Damn, see that girl behind her? That look like my wife. I'll be coming up. Baby, get from behind Kanye. Get from over there, baby. Look at her, look at that. That's me over there. Baby, get away from Kanye. Look just like my wife. Okay, so yes, which is very true, right? So understand when it comes down to music, think about all the music that has came and left in the world: disco, funk, electric, goth synth, um, you know, folk music. Even though that still seems to be around somehow, a lot of music has came and went. The reason why hip hop has survived as long as it has is because it has been the identity of the black culture forever. So once they caught on and they found out that black people were recording their history via rap songs, via hip hop, then that's when they diluted it and turned it all over and only promoted and produced the people who talk about killing. So if you guys want to say where's people who don't talk about killing and stuff like that, okay, I could take you to Nas Illmatic. I can take you to some god tier albums, right? Where killing is not the main theme. Survival is the main theme. So if you guys want to hear some real hip hop, come listen to this album right here. This album right here, Nas Illmatic, is survival. That's what hip hop was all about. It was all about survival. They diluted it in order to poison my community and my people into continuing to kill each other. So that's why, yes, they're not going to bump a song that talks about peace and promotion. They're going to bump a song that talks about killing, having sex, having something that somebody else doesn't have, because that appeals to the basic side of the human mind. So, you know, It's just sad. That's all it is. But understand that's why the media is promoting, the music the way that they promote it. Yes, because if they really cared about us, if they really wanted to help us, they wouldn't produce, they wouldn't allow that kind of music on the airwaves. They would cut it all down. They would cut it all down. They wouldn't even allow it on the internet. They would make it illegal. That way, that we would be forced to become better people. But like I said, long discussion. Which is Tusla 1920. See, when he was talking about stuff like this, I was fully behind him, fully behind him. That right there is the Illuminati FBI sign, the government sign. That you know, the sad people sign. So don't forget the media also tried to point out that all the attacks on the Jewish community were because of what Kanye said. Yeah, they considered Gandhi to be anti-Semitic. It's funny how he quotes Gandhi absolutely correctly. I would have pointed out that it's easier to unite under hate than it is love. So that's why anything easy isn't worth having. Love is hard. Love is hard. Love is the hardest thing you will ever do. Love is hard. That's why it's nearly impossible to unite everybody under love. You feel me? Look at Athlete X. He got ads on Kanye West related videos. There was another one I wanted to watch. This is satanic. Uh, there's another one that I wanted to watch. I watched it before already. It's funny how they say shit is demonic. Let me see. I think we already watched this. I think this is like the same. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I would buy one of those jackets. Just because how fresh they are rocking with some J's. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I got some more work to do. I gotta make some CTAs. I gotta try and make some new videos. I got a little bit of work to do. So I just wanted to stream, leave something on Twitch for you guys. Guys, we are on YouTube. Our comedy YouTube is launched now. I'm not really doing that much Twitch content because let's be honest, the platform is dying for people who don't either have boobies or a hot tub or who have already been planning here for over 10 years, growing a community. So I pray and I hope all you guys have a safe journey for the rest of your week. Guys, remember, stay strong. Resist the negativity that's out there. If anybody asks you to do something wrong, don't do it. Ask yourself, would doing this hurt anybody? And if the answer is yes, then no, don't do it. Guys, I'm about to be coming out with like links so you'll be able to see my full criminal history or my full body history. So any rumors that are out there, you'll be able to click on a link and it'll take you straight to the truth. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope and I pray for each and every single one of you. Remember, love is the way. Catch you all later. Adios.